Hi lovelies, welcome back to UG Update. So guys, let's talk about the Anupama series guys, and we'll be talking about quite an interesting episode that will be going down in the Anupama series pretty very soon. Guys, it's quite an interesting episode coming, so please don't go anywhere. Watch the video to the very end to find out the drama that is about to unfold in our favorite Starlife series Anupama. But before I continue to the video lovelies, please don't forget guys that this is still UG Update. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe, and please don't forget guys to give the video a thumbs up. Alright lovelies, let's dive straight into the video. So guys, the episode starts with Rahi asking Mahi if she is still upset with her. Mahi says yes and says she is not upset with Prem. Rahi says I am sorry and says she will show her the designs, while Mahi says she wants Prem's name on her hand. Anupama asks Ange if she has talked to the florist, and then Ange says yes, and the playlist is also ready. Pari says Mahi's dress is also altered, while Anupama says decoration. Rahi then says she will do it, while Ange asks her to handle her daughter and tells that she is so excited. Mahi says you will say that we haven't done this or that, blah blah. She then hugs Anupama and asks about caviar. But Anupama says I am trying to connect with her. She asks Toshu to bring Dotty Kuta for bandaging, while Toshu goes. Then Anupama says this guy forgets everything. Ba says you are worrying as if she is your real daughter. Then Anupama says she is my real daughter. Rahi then says Mahi has fulfilled my place in mommy's life and she has more rights than me. Anupama tells that parents love all children equally. Then Paki then asks Rahi to stick the glitter to the engagement board. Rahi says she will do it, while Prem comes there and sees her doing it. He says you are giving your side of moon to someone else. It is not greatness but foolishness. She says she is not great and don't love. He then asks her to continue and goes. He comes to Anupama and offers help, but Anupama asks him to rest. He then says he has to do so much work in Anukirasai. Then Anupama says no. He says he don't need to have Mehendi on his hand. But then Anupama says if he wants then can call his guests or friends. Prem says no. He then asks her to buy the rings. But Anupama says Rahi and I will go. In another sense, Deepa tells Anupama that a girl has come. Then Pratana comes there and says she couldn't talk to her there in the cave. She says she heard that Anukurasai is hers and that's why she came. She then says tomorrow is engagement. Pratana congratulates Prem, while Anupama invites Pratana to the engagement. She asks Prem to make tea and says she will make something, but just then someone calls her and says Ba is calling her. Anupama goes. Prem asks Pratana why did she come here. Pratana then asks why he is getting engaged and asks him to come with her. He refuses, but then Rahi comes there, and Pratana then asks if he are getting engaged to her, but Prem says he will deliver her order, and she goes. Rahi asks who is she, but Prem says she is Pratana. Anu Mam has saved her earlier. And Pama says she is Pratana Kotari, while Prem thinks how did she know her name. Rahi then applies Mehendi to Mahi's hand and says the Mehendi color will be dark. Mahi looks at the design and says Prem's name is on my hand too. Prem then comes here and sleeps on Mahi's chair and Mahi's Mehendi gets applied to Rahi's hand. Prem says sorry, then Mahi goes to wash her hand. Prem then asks Rahi until when she will ignore the truth and shows his name on her hand. He said still there is time, you can stop the wrong from happening. While in the other hand, Pari asks Prem to do something and talk to Rahi. Prem says Rahi will refuse only. She says Mahi is doing wrong. The relation can't be forced. Pari then tells that he shall fight for his love, while Prem tells that he can't, as Rahi has chosen Mahi's happiness over her happiness. Pari then asks, what about your happiness? But then, in the other hand, Rahi washes her hand but the Mehendi gets darker. Mahi, in the other hand, tells Anupama that Prem's name is wiped from her hand. Anupama asks her to focus on happiness and not on problems. Mahi then says it is a big day for me and I shall be happy. Anupama then says Prem has nobody, so you have to handle him and his house. Mahi says I'll be happy with him and will be with him all life. She shows the ring and then Mahi says it is good. Prem tells Rahi in another hand that she can't wipe his name from her heart, while Rahi asks him to focus on his engagement. Prem says everything will change after tomorrow. Rahi then says it will end, whatever it was. He then says if it doesn't end then, she then asks him to get engaged with good heart. He says I can't laugh fakely like you and says once you agree, then I will talk to Mahi and she will agree. Rahi then says I will congratulate Mahi and you first after your engagement. Prem gets teary eyes, but later Prem gets his father's call and asks what? He says yes, I am getting engaged and asks him to stay away. Anupama thinks she is not doubting Prem, but shall find out about Pratana. She inquires about Pratana Kotari on the social media, thinking Anj had said that anyone can be found on social media. She finds many Pratana Kotari but finally identifies her among others. She sees one photo uploaded by her and clicks on it. The photo takes time to load, but Ishu then comes here and asks her to give Baz oil. Anupama says okay. Ishu asks her to alter her address, but then the photo uploads but Anupama doesn't see it as the laptop switches off. In the other hand, Prem surprises Rahi in the morning and makes her wear the ring. She hugs him and it turns out to be her dream. And she wakes up worried and thinks she is seeing his dream, who is marrying Mahi, and asks her to control else everything will get out of control. Mehendi then comes to Prem and says this is Puka Kisapari and asks him to keep it with him and says it will calm your mind. She asks him to have tea and sit calmly, but she then says if your heart is confused, then the problem will not be solved. He goes, then Mehendi prays that the right thing shall happen. Anupama comes there and thanks her for praying, and she asks her to come for engagement. Mehendi asks her to handle the kids and says you can see what the kids are hiding. She then says I will do the work before the engagement. So guys, this is what went down on this episode. You can see the preparation for Mahi and Prem's engagement. But in the other hand, Anupama is hell-bent on finding out who Pratana is really. So guys, what do you have to say about the episode and what do you have to say about the engagement ceremony between Mahi and Prem? And also, what is going down between Prem and Rahi? Guys, what do you have to say about this? Please drop what you think on the comment section. And as you do that, lovelies, please don't forget that this is still UG Updates. In case if you are yet to subscribe to UG Updates, please click on the subscription button and subscribe. And please don't forget, guys, to give the video a thumbs up. Alright, lovelies, that will be a wrap. Thank you guys for watching up to this point. I really love you guys. And I will see you guys on my next video.